Hello, this is Lance from Aaron Gaming. Lance. Can't even say my name right. And we are playing Final Fantasy X. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 12. The last episode didn't record, so sorry about that. There'll probably be a gap between. Nothing exciting really happened. I'm trying to think. We went down in the sewers and explored them a bit. Yeah. To be honest, it's been a while since I played, so I'm having a hard time remembering. Maybe as we jump in the game it'll all make sense. So, sorry about that. I don't know why I didn't record.
Okay.
Let's see if there's any news in this past week or so. Hopefully that was a good fade. I've been working on some scenery for my MOC Lego set. Alright, what do we got? Final Fantasy 14 Switch 2 release time countdown, don't care. 5 iconic RPGs that deserve a remake like Final Fantasy 7. 6, obviously, and 4. I mean, 4's had some good remakes, and so 6, but Final Fantasy 7 Revelation boss says the ending might be fully faithful to the... Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll take a glance. Usually Yahoo's pulling our leg. And no new news from the official site. There was some Stark Diversity 7 remake trilogy in the original game. I've never told any media outlet about the kind of ending Final Fantasy 7 relations will have. Details on it. I don't want people to focus just on the ending. I mean to create a game that'll make people feel I'm glad they made the remake series, or I'm glad I was able to see Final Fantasy 7 remake series through to the end when they look back on the whole trilogy. Which, yeah. It's a pretty bland statement, actually. Of course it was. Have one PlayStation releasing 3 blocks for games of modern hardware, blah blah blah, it's all a bunch of nonsense. Sorry, let's do a new chat and jump into our game. Sound and video seem to be working right, okay. Hopefully everything will go well. It's kind of weird. I wonder if that's from my... Huh. Anyways. Where's Steam? Going blind here. Final Fantasy 12. Zodiac Force. It's going to work perfectly with no issues. I've been enjoying this game so far, so can't believe it's been 6 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. Final Fantasy 12. Oh, so we did a bunch of grinding down in the lower bottom of the prison, which is apparently where you're supposed to go to escape. I can't remember which direction I'm supposed to go, to be honest. Oh, I could have checked the map. So yeah, we did a bunch of grinding, basically. And we're opening gates and stuff like that. Got a bunch of equipment. Unlocked a bunch of, excuse me, licenses. So I don't think we did any major plot points. Oh, did we have the prisoner guy with us before? I think so. He put some clothes on finally. Oh, tricky, tricky. They've got some kind of weird dynamic where if you destroy those, they give you more charge, and you need charging over to open gates. Is this another one? Onion shot, huh? Kind of like how they handled arrows in this game, where they don't actually have a number of arrows, but you can't change the arrow you're shooting. I like that. Basically, I have infinite arrows. Oh, tricky, tricky. So see, the charge went up after I destroyed that last mimic. Surprised D&D didn't go all crazy on the use of mimic, because usually normally all the D&D companies, no matter who owns them, are super nice ether copyright Nazis. In case you can't tell, I don't like. Dude, why am I not targeting this guy? Have to double check my leveled up. Double check my gambits. I thought I fixed the little problem. Tricky, tricky. Balance moat. Huh. Haven't seen one of these for a while. Toad looking things. Gambits. Lowest max HP. Yeah. It's not a perfect gambit. None of them are, I guess. So I guess if I use still, I mostly still the same items, but I just get more of them than I would otherwise. And yeah, according to our map, we are good. Got some screen tearing going on. I don't know if you guys through the streaming can see the screen tearing. Thank you, friend. Did I miss something back there? So we've been passing a lot of gates. Kind of like the music on this game. Guess keeping in mind that this is the orchestration. And as I mentioned before, I like the rate of cutscenes and the length. Oof. Yeah, that one's slightly larger. Targeting Fran, which is smart, but I don't like it. Leave my Fran alone. Uh-oh. We're about to get hit hard. Come on. I was gonna say, you guys better get out of there. Looks like nobody else is gonna escape from prison anytime soon.
To think Dalmascan air could taste so sweet.
Where are we? The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
So there's a goal. Awful lot of space to explore, though. I'm just saying. Oh. People. Or whatever those things are. The whole entrance just caved into the crash and the boss is still inside. There's another entrance to Barheim around here somewhere, but the boss has the key. Yeah, these things are weak sauce. Now we got open sands. Very Final Fantasy 11-esque. Cockatrices. Make short work of them. Guess we're OP. Actually wanted to go north, but I find myself going south. Stupid monitor. Where are my monitors? Wicking out. Alright, I'm back in business. That's right. How come it doesn't show a map anymore? Had a map before, it seemed like. Interesting. We don't attack it. Is it not an enemy? Odd. Yeah, it sounds very orchestral, whereas Uematsu's music is more themed, like character themed. This feels more like big band orchestration. I don't know how I'd explain it best, but a village. The Imperials have lifted the blockade on the road, but the sun, I think, has gotten to my father. We may need to rest here a while. Chocobos don't come cheap with all these delays. I hope we can afford it. Even a small outpost like ours can mean the difference between life and death in the desert. We see quite an assortment of travelers through here. Keeps things interesting, at least. Not interesting enough for me to want to be here all day, though. Why hasn't the village sent out my replacement? Pretty hot, huh? 100 gil if you want to rest. Yeah, I'll rest. Hey, hey, mister, come on in. Come back anytime. Hopefully that gave me all my hit points back. Traveled to beach Rabanastra and Nabina have stopped at this outpost for as long as I can remember. Whichever you're headed for, you're not too far to go, my boy. Boy. Where's the... freaking storekeeper? Nobody? No shopkeeper. Lame. Beaten poor helpless cacti. Cactite. Seems kind of rude. They can even have a chance to defend themselves. They die in their sleep suddenly. Think we can take a dinosaur? We're going to try to find out. Doesn't someone have the ability to... I think he's still way too strong for us. Fetch. Yeah, we're dead. Oh. Yeah. Crap. Hopefully. No, it does go to where your last save is. Oh no, it has an autosave. I forget. Hopefully that little village appears to be. Yeah, we get hardly any XP from these dudes. We can steal from them. What are we fighting? Can't be comfortable trotting along in the desert with those heels, but whatever. She's not a human. Can't remember what they're called. V starts with a V. Vespas or something. Veras. Not getting very much XP from any of these guys though. Getting money though. There it is, Rabanastre.
I thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
By the way, we found out he's a twin,
Stay low for a while.
and his twin killed the king. And this guy's brother.
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch? gotta get rid of this thing. But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
Who's Miguel? Baltier and Fran, the best characters in this game. Welcome to Moogling, Kupu. This is your first time using Moogling. Nothing to it. The Moogle lets you teleport to several select locations across Rabanastra. We had to close for the parade earlier, but we're up and running again, Kupu. The service is free of charge. Why not give it a try? There's no time like the present, Kupu. Whoops. It's a bit quick, but... old Dallin and Penelo, wherever she is. As he walked past Sansi was I when sudden thirst seized me. I ain't going in just not to save my girl. It was practically what he showed me, but they kind of slipped and bumped into this Vieira in a bad sort of way. She didn't get mad or anything. She just kept walking like nothing happened. The man she was with didn't seem too happy about it, though. Yeah, he's a bit grumpy. Vaughn, haven't seen Penelo lately, have you? No, I don't need anything for it. She usually stopped in to see if there are any chores need doing now. I was curious why she hadn't is all. Now what can I get for you? Well, first let's sell all of our crap. Because we should have a bunch. Nothing, huh? Council began making changes throughout the city. Who knows, there may even be new jobs to be had. I might start looking for one myself. When it comes to techniques, no adventurer worth his salt would leave home without Libra. If you plan to fight monsters, it's a must. Libra lets you see how tough your foe is even before you fight, so you can decide if you're an even match. It'll also show the foe's weaknesses, but it won't work on every monster out there. Particularly difficult foes are immune to Libra. And there is another secret as well. Yeah, how do you use it? One word of advice from an old adventurer boy, don't squander your gil on techniques you've not got the license to use yet. Best to learn. Earn your licenses out. Fighting first, then come buy what you need. Agreed. Techniques are still skills that let you do things no magics can. Stealing treasure from fellows, stanching wounds. You should give them a try. Staunching wounds. I thought Tamaj said, weren't you captured and sent to Nalbina? You escaped? You? I should have written you off. I shouldn't have written you off so easily. Have you said hello to Miguel or Penelo yet? Poor Penello's been inconsolable since you left. Yeah, she'll get over it. Innocent walk by. Got to save my gil. Heard of Bujabra? The sky city, yes. When I was young, I used to think if I could get to Bujerba, I could become a sky pirate. Ignorance can be such bliss. Speaking of sky pirates, you should get a look at the fellow up in the balcony. You remember that hullabaloo the night of the consul's fete? The explosion of the airship? Well, they say it was all over some thieves that broke into the palace, but I don't fool that easy. They're hiding something, I know it. You've certainly taken your time, Vaughn. I wanted to hear it straight from you, but I already heard through other means. Heard what? That you defeated the rogue tomato. Naturally, I was worried they might not be ready just yet, but you did a fine job of it. Later on, I suppose you've earned your bounty. Here you go. I hear you stopped by the Clown Hall. You're one shrewd customer. I'm sure you heard all manner of things from the other hunters. Just take your time to ease into it and you'll do fine. A pair of what looked to be sky pirates came in just now, a Viera and a Hume. Can you imagine? No comment. Those Imperials have finally left the balcony. I can't remember the last time I sat down to a meal without knowing they were watching. It feels as good to have them out of the sand, so you imagine how good it would feel to be rid of them altogether. Never hurts to keep a close eye on the notice board. Worse, you can look over your current hunts, and at best you may find a new one. And don't forget, most every city has a board, and they all have the same bills, so it doesn't matter which one you check. Interesting. Only one. Brave soul slaying fearsome beastie. The feature message with response. My name is Gatsley. Seek me in the Sand Sea Tavern. Yeah, sure. Who am I supposed to speak to? Most cities, even villages, have their own board. The good news is, if you know those boards have the same bills. There he is, Gatsley. You saw my bill to hunt Dexterra. If you're looking for Gatsley, you found him. I was shopping the Tsar, but some have been tough. I put an order for some new goods, hoping to start some business, but put up everything I own as collateral against that ship. No trouble as the beastie in the Western Sands been attacking the caravans. As it happens, my goods are supposed to be right by the end of Western Sand too. If this Dexterra were to attack one of my goods, please, you must kill Dexterra for me. Accept the hunt, and I'll tell you where to find it. I accept. Now we're talking. Dexterra stocks the Western Sand Regional's Galtea Dance. Caravan driver said they were set up along the cliff wall to your left as you the city, the West Gate. I'm depending on you if our shop goes under. My wife and I will be turned out in the streets. The hunt begins. Hopefully I didn't have to memorize all that, and it'll show it to me somehow. I'm going to go up and talk to our Viera and Hume friends, Sky Pirates. Well, well, well. I believe our business is finished, yes. Hadn't you better say hello to all your little friends? She must worry for you. Balter's handkerchief may dry her tears, but it cannot console her. That's right. I'd prefer to get back with as few tear stains as possible, but a hurry. Magics we got. Are you sure you shouldn't be helping Miguelo today? With him and Penelope out, poor Kites is minding the shop by himself. Sorry you came to the shop, not to talk. That's right. I have the money, so I must have already bought all of these. It's freaking Pinello. Hey, mister, want to hear about the sneak attack on the palace? It won't cost you much. What? I got a gate too, you know. Sure, let's hear it. The night the new consul came, some insurgents waded into the Imperials were off guard because of the fit and snuck into the palace. So the Imperial army had to come and capture them. You could hear the commotion from here. Of course, nobody knew what was going on then. When all was said and done, the palace was okay, and the Imperials seemed pretty happy that they caught the insurgents when they did. Well, at least it ended there. Just think if it had turned out to be the start of another war. Funny you should mention that. I saw a really shady bunch of bunga during the parade. I wonder if they weren't the insurgents that stole into the palace. And not racist at all. Is ya? Gotta get ourselves to Lowtown. This way's probably there. What does that go to? Also Lowtown, huh? My daughter won't listen to a word I say. Before I say, behave like the Knights of the Order, but afterward Bosch did, that's out of the question. In fact, I was telling another fellow as he passed, had a tangle of beard, filthy clothes, he just kept out of sight and kept walking. Now that would be Bosch. Before I realized what the north-south thrall meant, two places round and round circles for hours, but not today. I have my map. Due south from here, I can take the passage up to Southgate. I think I'll find my way better with the sky above me. Yep. Five. Blast those Imperials. They may say we're all citizens good and proper, but not all citizens are created equal, apparently. Whoever there's been mischief, round up the lizards by the tail, they say. Us lizards, bah. Yeah, like I said, they are a bit racist down here. Blah, blah, blah. Time was high to shop the city. Look what they've driven me to. Breaks my heart to think about it. Ah, Vaughn, I haven't spied you around the city in a long time. Kites and me were starting to wonder what happened to you. You seem the same as ever. Where'd you go see old Donald? We're trying to solve a mystery. There was a suspicious guy or bloke before. We want to work out who it is. I know who it is. So there was a weird man. This group of tough-looking guys came up and took him off somewhere. Smells pretty funny to me. Vaughn, is that you? It's been so long, hardly recognized you. Did you something happen? Looks like you found his people. Sometimes I play down the alley that leads up to Southgate. Yep. One of my regulars had an unexpected guest drop, and a weird fellow couldn't quite place him. Anyway, you want to buy something, kid? No. Can't believe he's still alive. Sorry, just talking to myself. Promise me something, would you? No matter how hard things might get, never give up. So long as you don't give up, there's still hope. See that man squatting down there over there? They say he used to be a sky pirate. He always seems so calm and in control. There was this one time he's seen someone, and his face went as white as a sheet. You'd think he'd seen a ghost. This guy? No money, no job, I'm bored to tears. Water effects. If I remember right. We are at old Dolan's place. See if he knows where Pinello is. Haven't seen you around in a while. Something happened. Old Dolan seems worried. Havon, how you been?
Well, well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalpina.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it, Dallin. Here, look at this.
My, quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Van, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will.
And so it is done. But will it be enough to remind him of what the order once meant?
The plot thickens. Hey Vaughn, finally sent him out following that guy from before, but I ducked out. Guess he's not fair to Philo, but I don't see any way. What's so important about following him anyway? And we're just killing time here. South Spiral is the bottom of the map, and North Spiral is the top. That's how maps always are, you know. Philo sent us up here to see what happened to that strange man that disappeared. She said sky pirates have to pay attention to that sort of thing. I got where he went off narrowed down to the alley to the west of here, but he's too scared to go look. Come in. I've many fine blades on display, forged each and every one myself. Look over them, but they're not for sale. It's a merchant you are. What's so funny? Just saw a man with a beard you wouldn't believe. Didn't look half bad on him either. Snorkel. A refugee, maybe. Who can say? Had a few other people circling him and disappeared down the halls up north. Grown-ups had told me all about how come we have to live underground. You want to hear? Sure, why not? They told me I used to live above ground. My house was up there too, but my house was up there too. But I remember 2 years ago there was a war against the Empire. Damascus lost, so that made us to be under control of the Empire too. When the Imperials came to Rabanastra, they ordered everyone to move down here to do what they want, I guess. So they won't let us live where we want. Something about keeping control on us. Want to hear the rest? Sure. But it's not totally impossible to live up in the city, even for us Damascans. It just takes a whole lot of money, way more than I got. It's not bad in Low Town though. At least there aren't any Imperials down here. Maybe they stay out just so we'll think it's better down here than it is. I mean, if something happens, it's a lot easier for them to round us up if we're already rounded up. Makes sense, doesn't it? Grown up say I'm just being paranoid. Whatever that means. Paranoid. Sorry for talking so much. I'm done listening to everybody and learn all that. I'm supposed to deliver something to a man named Azalas. This is the place, right? And who told you it was that? Well, Dallin, I said I have to give this to him personally. Does nothing get past Stalin. He has ears in every wall. Alright, get inside, but not a word of what you see or hear. You got that?
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Now there is the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side? His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our past will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Andor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her.
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
Taking you with Bosch makes him even. I know how to get there. Do I? Apparently not. Did you know this water all comes from a big river in the Damascus Estresan? It runs right through the low town down in the sewers. We talked to all these people. Let's go south and see if there's any good weapons. So I don't think it let me buy anything before. Or at least I didn't have the money for it. Interested you in some weapons? Apparently not. About armor. Doubt it. Is he guessed or can he actually? I mean, he had a weird looking sword, so oh, he's got a lot of LP. Shields is what I need. Does that mean he can shields one? Kitty do kitty.
A lot of kids lost their parents in the war.
Orphans.
Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Pinello and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire. My brother trusted you. And he was right.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is it took Pinello because of you.
What? What about Pinello?
Oh, Vaughn, they've taken Pinello. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Buzerba mines, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Albina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child, why, I've her parents' memory to consider. You're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you sky pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Buzerba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Penello myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take us, and this is yours.
The guards are toying with us.
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
We leave now. Boggamon's note can only be referring to the Lusa mines in Jerba. We'll leave at once. When you're ready, meet the aerodrome. I should imagine it's still by the west gate. We weren't in Albina all that long. To be quick, I'd like to save your girl and be rid of this headache as soon as possible. Are all of us here? Yup. Oh, I'm ready now. Well, actually, I have this quest to do, but... Western Sand. Galtia Dawns. Yeah, we should do that. Western Sand, Galtea Dawns. There's the aerodrome. Phew. Now isn't really missing, is she? Yup. She is. Hey, just her Penelope was kidnapped. I'm sure it isn't some kind of joke, but what if it's not? The other day she was really down. Now this, I'm worried. Probably should call it a night, but I'm not. Not more than 3, huh? Oh, Bosch. Dalmasca Westers. Apparently we don't have a map. Okay. Wasting our time. So we get money. Here's something new. He's tough. Tougher. Come on, kill him. Yeah, 87 XP. That's what I'm talking about. What is that? Attack it, apparently. Jeez.
It cannot end us.
Yeah, I need to go to bed. So Shimmering Horizons is where we are. But where are we supposed to go? Hunt. There we go. Sub post on circus with attack the caravan. Tries to be found the Galtean Downs. So that's not where we are. See if the Galdean Downs are north. These are the Galdean Downs. So this is where we should be looking. That looks promising. There she blows. Yeah, now let me warp back. Or not. It's alright. It's not too far. Let's use that Moogle transportation. CNC, baby. You did it. You brought down the thick Terra. Thank you. Thank you so much. You saved me and my wife. This is so much, but I want to thank you for helping us. Well, it's time I head back to my shop. Say you should stop by sometime. Maybe I'll have a little something for you. I'm afraid it won't be much, but don't go too far out of your way. And if you happen to meet the bazaar, say hello. Agreed? Sure. Left your drink there. See myself getting stuck there. Here's that Moogle. The transportation system. Let's go to the aerodrome. Do one hunt per place. How's that? You've come to book passage on an airship, friend. You can pay your fare at any of the counters you see here. Each counter serves a different destination, so it's as simply as finding the counter of the city you'd like to visit. You see, if a given counter is empty, the route is not currently in service, be it due to maintenance or what have you, plot armor, and you'll need to wait. You can book two kinds of passage on the airship. The first lets you take your time shopping and conversing during your journey. The second lets you sleep the whole way, which can be nice when you don't have to deal with any distractions. Okay. Wish to ride the airships in safety and comfort, do you not? The docent here can be most helpful in that regard. Welcome to the aerodrome, sir. The East Evolus Company proudly offers passage aboard leisure craft on which you might shop and enjoy your flight. For those eager to reach their destination, we also have ships with private cabins which you can sleep to rest until your arrival. You may book passage from the counters you'll find throughout the aerodrome. Each counter serves a different destination. Nice clock. Brujeva is on the skycon of Dorstanus, and the magicite mine we're looking for is at Brujeva. If we're going to save the girl, we start there. Dorstanus. Ready to leave? Don't get out of Damask much, do you? Brujeva is a small city-state that thrives on the export particularly fine magicite, which is ruled by Marquis Orndor, who by staying in the Emperor's good graces has managed to stave off the Imperial invasion. Jimazonskad, I'm ready. Do you realize that once we've left, you may not see Rabanastre for a while. Once we leave, there'll be no looking back. I'm ready. We'll make for the Lusa mines in Brujeva. Seems I took on more baggage in Rabanastre than I planned. Well, save your girl and be done with it. Come on.
Whoa. This is the Stroud. She airship enough for you?
The straw. You really are a sky pirate.
Well, the headhunters seem to think so. What's a good word? Is she ready?
So is she armed? How fast is she? Could you take the Ifrit?
I suppose I could tell you, but... Wouldn't you rather see for yourself?
Yeah.
Fran, our course.
The shortest way, so Vidor Stonus.
How flies, Bujeba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when they announced the princess's unfortunate suicide and your untimely execution.
If it becomes known that I'm alive, the Marquis will lose their favor.
We'll try to steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.
I'm coming, Penelope.
Nice.
You've seen to her feeding, yes?
I have, my brother. She eats well.
See that she does. We need her alive. Balthier's bait must be fresh.
I keep trying to tell you. I barely even know who Balthier is.
My brother, a message come from Ravenaster. The Strahl she set sail. She makes straight for the sky city of Bajerba. Barely know, was it? Yet Ala Tracy goes bounding off for you. Tell me, how could that be?
That's what I'd like to know. I just met him that one time and that's
Does
it.
that tongue never stop? What if we plucked it from your head? As for you, we need Balthier alive. His corpse fetches but half the bounty. A tender beaten, my specialty.
There's no fun for it if we can't tease out a scream or two.
Where are you?
Somewhere out there. Floating continents, huh? Kind of cool.
Easy.
No good, he's not here. Keep searching. This way.
You're a dead man. Don't forget it. And no names.
Of course.
A strong mist prevents teleportation, huh? Alright, well, thanks for joining, thanks for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next episode.